Hey everybody, I'm back. Yeah, this is the famous Tom Savini mural in Lawrenceville. It was about 10 miles from downtown Pittsburgh, something like that. I forgot. But yeah, you can see the artist's name there is Raymer. And Tom knows the guy who owns this house, and I guess he asked permission if he could have his likeness put on the side of his house. So he hired that Raymer guy to do a mural. So he's got the Friday the 13th era Tom with his little mask there for Jason painted on here. And it's amazingly good for something painted on brick at this scale. You can still see the brick showing through, but it's very, very good. And zoom in here on the details. You can see it's almost like pixel art. You can see the individual pixels. The bricks are pixels, kind of, sorta, or megapixels because they have multiple colors on a brick. Yeah, I just want to quickly show this. I heard about it a while back. Didn't get a chance to see it last year. I found out where it was. I wanted to check it out. So this is it. Not much else to say. You know, it's just down this really small one-lane alleyway. Some nice houses here and stuff. They're very tall, skinny houses. In this little town. So, pretty cool. So, short and sweet. I'm going to go visit another mural now, close by, and then I'm going to go to the local bakery, get some yum yums. That sandwich I was showing earlier, something I had with the stream, I have to see if I can get it to re-show. But it was recording, and then I went to go look at it was in my YouTube manager, but it didn't show up on the YouTube live tab for some reason. But if it's still in the manager, it means it's still there. I just got to find out why it didn't populate. So, but yeah, just about half an hour ago, I had a Permanente Brothers sandwich. It was quite good. I cut the stream off to start munching because it's a two-handed sandwich. It's very messy, but very good. So hopefully that video isn't dead. I can make sure it shows up. And then that's the video before here. Then there's this one. Then I'm going to go see the other mural and then get the bakery stuff. So, and we'll see what else I have time for there. I don't want to get stuck in commute traffic and stuff. So we'll figure it out. But anyway, short and sweet. Tom Savini mural with Jason. Hockey mask. You can always tell the Jason movie by the hockey mask pattern, and I can't remember what the red one is. But judging by his look, this is probably part 4, the final chapter that he actually worked on. He's the one that actually started Friday the 13th. Before Jason was the killer, right? Spoiler alert, if you didn't, Friday the 13th part 1, the killer is the mother. Jason's little boy was drowned in the lake. And then, as with a lot of other wacky horror trends, they decided to make Jason, no, he actually survived. He didn't drown in the lake. And he saw his mother get killed, and then he went on a killing spree, the camp counselors, for ever and ever and ever. And eventually became an undead monster who was impossible to destroy. So, anyway, so part 4 was Tom's return because he got a chance to kill Jason. But as we all know, you can't kill Jason. He always comes back. Although in part 5, his essence infests this father, and it's just really weird. Something like that. I don't know. I haven't seen it for a while, but it has some problems. That movie has some problems. And then later on, Jason came back as proper corporeal Jason, and then went up to Jason X, Jason in space. don't think they made any more after that. I haven't kept up, but anyway, Tom was the first Friday the 13th effects guy, and he was the fourth one because he wanted to kill Jason. So there you have it. That's why he has the hockey mask there. You can't see on the right too well, but there's a little mark above the left eye where his finger's going through, and there's a little, that's where the gash is, because as you know, Corey Feldman was the little kid in Friday the 13th Part 4 who finally got the courage to kill Jason with a machete. And there's a great machete gag. I got some pictures taken at LEW with the actual Jason machete used in the movie. One of these prop guys owns it. He owns all these really cool original props. And I tried taking a picture of it with around my head, holding it myself, and a friend took a picture of it for me, and it just didn't get the angle right. And I probably should have asked a little more about, should I move my hand, should I do this and that? But it's still fun to pose, to hold it, to see it, to pose with it. But it doesn't, the effect doesn't really work in the picture because I'm holding it the wrong angle. But it's fine. It mainly was about seeing the machete. So seeing and holding the machete. So that's about it. I'll cut it short and look for the next one. Thanks. See you later.